Alhamdulillah, people of realities, people of ishq join in the celebration of the Divine and those whom the Divine are pleased with. Best of examples are within the Prophets, the ahlul bayt, the family of the Prophets, the ashab al-kiram, the companions and those who accompanied all the Prophets, and from there awliyaullah, pious servants of the Divine Presence, and they are the best of examples for us. We read stories and if we read too fast, many examples in our life will be lost. So saintly beings like Mawlana Shaykh, they tell us to contemplate the event and step by step and how to apply a timeless reality. It's not just an event that happened and we go out and celebrate it once, but their lives are a timeless reality for our life here on earth. Allah describes Sayyidina Maryam that we have chose her above all women in creation. Chose her for a very special gift that Allah wants to bestow upon her. We're not going to go into that whole event, but an important reality of that event that Sayyidina Maryam was given as a gift from her mother that, Ya Rabbi, whatever is within my belly of this child I'm asking to give it as a gift in your way, to be of service in your way. And a wonderful daughter was born and she gave that gift to Sayyidina Zakaria, Prophet of Allah who was in charge of raising that child. Because of the conditions and the temple only being men, she was locked away where no one had access except Sayyidina Zakaria who was responsible for bringing her food and taking care of all her needs, whatever she was in need of. He was the one who was in charge of watching over her. And Allah describes that a Prophet of God Sayyidina Zakaria all his life praying for a child to inherit his reality, inherit his secrets, and asking Allah all the way to his old age, Ya Rabbi, grant me a pious child that will inherit from this secret, from my tradition, from my reality, so that I may convey that and this lineage that you have bestowed upon us to continue. And that his main du'a. And then Allah describes something important in Sayyidina Zakariya's life that he comes in to the niche as she's a little bit older in life, and every time he comes in to the area where she's living, there's a sustenance there. There's food that are not from the seasons and food that nobody brought yet. And he's witnessing time after time that there's sustenance miraculously appearing here. One, for him to realize that above every knower there's a knower, and to be tested in humility, because Allah loves humility and humbleness, and Allah is displeased with pride and arrogance. And teaching at that time where the value and the worth of women was at a very low reality at that time. And for a Nabi, for a Prophet of God asking and coming and seeing that this female has sustenance coming into her niche, and immediately his heart opened and made his prayer in that niche alayhi salam. And his prayer alayhi salam was answered. Awliyaullah take these stories and they begin to teach us that a path of humility and that you don't know where the secret is going to lie. He made a du'a and his du'a was accepted by the reality. Now he's held accountable for that reality because later in life she's going to be tested. And as she's tested in her life, Divine saying, "You are going to have a child, and how am I going to have a child when no one has touched me?" And Divine says, "It's merely going to be. When we order it to be, kun fayakun. What I want to happen will happen and you will be with child." And important in that reality is that a heavy test coming to her alayhi salam. Being secluded always in prayer and worship, and now you're going to bestow something on me that's going to bring many difficulties and hardships.
Welcome to Century 21 AAA Realty. We specialize in commercial and residential properties, including all your financing needs. We are one-stop shop under one roof.
Owning a home is a keystone of wealth, both financial and emotional. Don't wait for opportunity, create it.
Come meet our award-winning realtors with over 40 years of experience. Call Century 21 AAA Realty.
Are you ever searching for what zikr to recite for a particular situation or which prayer to make for an event or need? The search is over. We bring to you through the Muhammadan Way app an all-encompassing Islamic guide. A platform where you can find all the surahs from Holy Quran, special du'as and prayers, as well as live zikrs and comprehensive Islamic teachings from world-renowned scholars. Download this powerful app now and keep up to date with in-app notifications. Available for download on iOS and Android.
This life is about iman and faith. It's not about popularity, it's not about being comfortable, it's not about what's the easiest way. That we are bestowing and you are going to receive. And samina wa atana. I have heard and obeyed and the child is coming. And the order from Allah from her station so high says that when they begin to attack, you have no permission to respond to the attack. With the power that she has of what Divine is bestowing upon her, she had the ability to answer with Divine energy, Divine lights. She could rebuff any attack that's coming. This is a Divinely gifted being. And the saintly lady of Divine presence that what we have bestowed upon you, that your faith is going to be tested. You'll be given a mission which is not popular, and many people will attack you and you don't have permission to even reply. Tell them that you're fasting and you cannot give jawab, you cannot give an answer. Awliyaullah, if Allah gives them a test, you cannot go out and try to prove your innocence. Allah said, don't talk. You take the accusation, you take the abuse, and we will resolve it from Divine Presence when we want. Sufism is a school of bringing out our character, bringing out the jewel within us. The stone may be very big and filled with lots of garbage, and these jewelers, these awliyaullah, these saints, they can smash at that stone until they have the right size jewel that has value in Divine Presence. So everything about keeping their company, as you are aggravated, as you are upset, as you are seeing things that don't make sense to you, events that are happening, keep close company. The more you distance yourself alone with that character. So she gives us an eternal message that she was tremendously pious. They knew her piety. The whole of the town, the Shah knew that sustenance comes to her miraculously, and that our Nabi Sayyidina Zakaria his dua was accepted in her niche because of the tajalli of her presence, was accepted miraculously. Allah says, then I give a test to her to see now the quality and the character of people. And immediately the response from the people, she comes back with a child, and the response from the people was to attack, what is this? For us in our lives, what blinds us from blessings, what blinds us from miracles, what blinds us from our darajats and to be raised is hasad. Jealousy blocks everything. Why is this bestowed to you? Why are you special and why am I not special? Why did you get the raise? Why did you get this? Why did you get that? And can be many different issues. When concerning piety and religious people can be very dangerous, because it has to do with our darajat and our stations and to be raised in blessings. The character of jealousy is it's a sickness that lays dormant, waiting to reveal itself. You thought they understood you, and Allah wants to say, no, they were very jealous. And it only took one instant for the jealousy to come out and begin to attack. That we knew all along something was wrong with you. They wanted to kill the child. They killed Sayyidina Zakaria. Means the danger and the sickness of hasad.
knowledge, quality, integrity. Star cares about your best interests and have a wealth of experience to match. We've been in the business 30 years and are here to lead you every step of the way. Whether it's building the custom home of your dreams, doing gorgeous home renovations, building a laneway home, or revamping your commercial space. The Star process works. Just ask our hundreds of satisfied customers.
We have several properties, and the best thing about Star for Life services is that the work is done in a very timely manner, and we're always very pleased with the result.
Star, let's make your dreams happen. Call us now to book your free consultation.
Welcome to Muhammadan Way YouTube channel, your premier destination for videos on Sufi spirituality, classical Islamic teachings, and realities of the soul. With a library of over 1,000 videos and new titles uploaded weekly. Join us to discover true meaning and inner peace in our often troubled world. Click the link now to subscribe.
The danger and the sickness of hasad, it is the root of our arrival onto this earth. That Azazil thought he was the Khalifa of Allah. He thought he is going to be raised, he is the imam teaching all the angels. And then Divine says, no, I have created the creation of Adam bow down. And said, I'm never going to bow, and didn't bow and came to earth. And the imam of this earth, he's the one leading, the one teaching, the one who has been here, and he teaches from his characteristics. And he teaches that as I fell, you will fall. I will blind you from the blessings. Hasad takes away that rahmah, takes away that blessing, and brings out all the disease and the bad characteristics. So then Mawlana Shaykh points out in our life that before we can truly grow and before we can truly open the reality of the heart, that we must understand that hasad, that we must fight against that hasad. And the reason why we don't like, and the reason why we keep our distance, and the reason why all these feelings and emotions come within us is from hasad. Instead of a joyfulness that her community had, like, aha, we found out there is something wrong with you. How much they suffered to serve the Divine Presence, and in their suffering they took their test, they kept quiet, they went through whatever they had to go through for the benefit of humanity, and that humanity would see and learn, and awliyaullah would come into our lives and teach us the biggest danger in our characters is jealousy, and jealousy blinds us from everything. It closes the ears, we don't want to hear no more. Closes the eyes, I'm not seeing the miracle and I'm not seeing the blessings, and begins to distance the heart until the person pulls and withdraws until they're able to lunge and attack. Because if it was true and sincere love, none of that would come out. That you would go down with the ship Not find a way to save yourself and say, oh, I'm the clever one, I knew all along. Means for us, they teach us that for the heart to open, then we must seek refuge in the Divine and ask from the nazar of Sayyidina Muhammad, the madad and support of only Allah, that they show us our character defects, give us strength and madad to come against them, and realize everything about our Sufi life is going to bring out all of these realities. Everything that they do to the Shaykh and everything about the Shaykh's life is to test everybody's hasad, everybody's jealousy, everybody's anger. We are in need in the school to be tested, otherwise if you're in a school and you're never being tested, I would withdraw right away and find a school that you are being tested. In old times Sayyidina Abdul Qadir al-Jailani Qaddasallahu sirruhu, you just keep watching because these are powerful. We pray that they teach us our sicknesses and give us the strength to conquer those sicknesses so that we can reach towards divine realities. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun alal mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Eastern cultures use teas and herbs as an elixir of health and wellness. Rumi rose teas revives this ancient tradition with a collection of over 40 delicious hand-blended teas. Enjoy God-given health and wellness within every cup of Rumi rose tea. Order online now.
سر کوی بلند فریاد کردم علی شیر خدا را یاد کردم علی شیر خدا دردم دوا کن مناجات مرا پیش خدا کن مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان مولا علی جانم مولا علی امیر المومنین یا شاه مردان یار یا شاه مردان یار یا شاه مردان دل ناشاد من را شاد و گردان یار یا شاه مردان یار یا شاه مردان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان شبی در محفلی ذکر علی بود شنیدم عارفی فرزان فرمود اگه دست علی دست خدا نیست چرا دست دیگر مشکل گشا نیست مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان امین المومنین یا شاه مردان یار یا شاه مردان یار یا شاه مردان دل ناشاد من را شاد و گردان یار یا شاه مردان یار یا شاه مردان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان اگر دوزخ به زیر پوست داری نسوزی گر علی را دوست داری اگه مهر علی در سینه‌ات نیست بسوزی گر هزار شاه مردان میاد، یا شاه مردان. دل ناشاد من را شاد و گردان میاد، یا شاه مردان میاد، یا شاه مردان. مولا علی جانم، مولا علی جان، مولا علی جانم، مولا علی جان.
اللهم صل وسلم و بارک.